You're gearing up for the action, and the feeling's still the same. You've got butterflies in the stomach.
The actual inspiration to write the rugby league song came from a comparison with Up There Kazali. And I was with a mate at the time. It was one Sunday afternoon there, 1980. We got a carton of twist tops, 2-inch twist tops, the little throwdowns, as to call them, and a pad and a pen. You're going to write a song. I've never written a song before, you know. He said, what do you got? I said, well, all I've got's one line, rugby league football, the greatest game of all. And I knew that was the fourth line of a chorus. That's got to be the end of the chorus.
Playing rugby league football, it's the greatest game of all.
And then we're sitting there and he's going, have another one of these. What do we know? We did these silly lines that came out. And I had the word guts in there somewhere, and I'm thinking, how do I get the word guts in a song? And I used to do this John Wayne impression. People used to think you were nuts. So I got that in a line, and to play this game of rugby league, some folks would think you're nuts. It takes a lot of skill and just plain old-fashioned guts. And I said, I think you've got to explain, it's got to come from a point of view, I want to come from the point of view, what is this game? Why do you love it so much? And why do you have a passion for it so much? And then I said, oh, okay, where's it played? There's a commonality in rugby league that it was the same game no matter where you go. It's still the same game, same rules, just played by different people in different tribes, in different situations. The Sydney competition, the Brisbane competition, or your local competition, right? Sydney Cricket Ground, Lang Park, where else is it played? And you go, wherever anything else is played, it's just the bush. It doesn't matter. And so I said, on the cricket ground, Lang Park or the bush. And then I thought, how am I going to rhyme with bush? So a few more twist tops and, well, what's the game? Well, you run, you tackle, you pass, and you kick. So I said, well, you still got to run, you've got to tackle, and the scrums, push. You give it some, you give some more, and you really give your all. So you're doing the same effort that everybody else does on a different level. So that was what I was trying to encapsulate. And I remember after it was recorded and it was out for a little while, Johnny Lang coming to me. But he came to me, he said, mate, I heard this song. He said, you capture what the game's about. And I go, well, that's what I was going for. But I didn't know what the effect it would have on people, and it did.
Some, and you give some more, and you really give your all. Playing rugby league football, it's the greatest game of all. Playing rugby league football, it's the greatest game of all.